Hey everyone, Angelo here, Hollywood filmmaker, greatest screenwriter in the history of the world, recovering homeless guy. Just going out for a walk, getting some much needed exercise after I sat down writing for hours and hours, really loving it this morning. Still recovering from some DPDR symptoms, but I am recovering well. Staying active in my life, my social engagement is going, meaning I'm not withdrawing from my normal activities just because I get these uncomfortable symptoms of dissociation, depersonalization, derealization. I just embrace them, go right towards them, signal to my body that they're safe, and therefore it down regulates my nervous system so that the symptoms go away. And just nice walk helps. I don't walk all that much. I ride my bike so much, and then I don't make time to walk, so I wanted to do that. My legs are weak for walking. I can rollerblade well, pretty well, bike well, but walking, my legs are still kind of weak on. Well, it's a new world now, sort of. I mean, it's a new world, but maybe it's the way it's always been now that Trump's been reelected. I wasn't excited about Harris. I didn't think she was great. I thought she was far better or far less harmful than Trump, and potentially good on some other things. She said a few words occasionally about ending Israel's war on Palestine. I mean, a whole lot can be said about that. And other than that, I mean, there's just disaster all around. How do you lose to a buffoon like Trump, and just so corrosive in his hatred, and a lot of factors, but what can I say? Yeah, there's just so many things to break apart about what I think. You can imagine a lot of those positions. I don't even like announcing anything I am, but I'm a progressive, a socialist, a leftist. So I'm against corporate power, destroying the environment, all these cars everywhere to get people around, which destroys our environment, which kills us, which takes up space on the street. People aren't driving here. You see, they're just storing their cars on the street because they take up so much space. Anyway, so yeah, wasn't very excited about Harris, but she would have been better than Trump, and now Trump is, I don't even know what to say. Like, everything has been said in a way, both about the failure of the Democrats, and not just failure like, oh, they tried and failed. No, they're essentially another wing of this corporate system, this warmongering racist system. And they deserve to lose, but Trump didn't deserve to win. That's the thing. They tried to run right, like on the border, which is so inhumane and cruel. The deportation of immigrants is barbaric. Kamala Harris campaigned with Dick Cheney. Wow, good idea. A war criminal that even conservatives hate. I can't get into that. I keep spinning out. So anyways, just trying to be well. Who the hell knows that? Like, I don't know what to say to people outside of America watching. Trump has got a lot of levers to power that can dismantle a lot of this country. So let's switch to something more positive. I'm doing my writing. I'm just trying to write a lot. I'm very motivated. Haven't been in classes in a while. I'm just writing my screenplay and like really going at it and going deep into it and dedicating time to it. And I've got my head clear, so I'm like not looking at the internet very much. Like, really not at all. It flipped from like sometimes like 85 to 90% of my writing time was looking at the internet to now like 15 or 10%, if that, is looking at the internet. And some of it's just research. Like, I'm like oh wait, what is this? If somebody was in this situation, like what do people do? Or how does this, like I want to get the characters to, oh, what is my head? It's all crooked. It's terrible. If I want to get the characters to a certain point, how do I get them with the mechanics of this scene? Well, what happens in real life with this certain thing? Anyway, it's too much to explain, but that's going well. I do exercises like this. I don't know if you can see. The screen is so dark because the sun's bright. I got my sunglasses on. I'm rubbing my chest with my sun protecting gloves and deep breathe, and that helps convey feelings of safety and releases, I think it releases adrenaline because I get goosebumps a lot when I do it, and helps me feel really calm. And I've gotten better and better at rollerblading lately. I'm really excited about it. We need more people out on the streets. And the good thing about the rollerblading group I'm in, people are joining every week because they just love it. But capitalism, worker exploitation, rising rents, wages stay the same. More and more people are trying to get the same jobs. The jobs aren't as good. It means people can't afford the time off, or can't afford the gear, or can't afford to travel to get to the rollouts for the rollerblading group. But it makes the streets so joyous when people go out rollerblading or group bike rides. When Ciclavia takes place, they shut down like maybe 5 to 7 miles of roads in LA. It's beautiful. Thousands and thousands of cyclists come out, along with people on rollerblades and one wheels and all kinds of active transportation, and people just walk it and jog it. It's beautiful. It shows the potential for our city and how to get around, and it does it through joyous activism, just giving lived witness to how joyous it is to get around on people-powered devices rather than in these steel capsules sealed off from the outside world. Cars can be great for certain things, good for road trips, good for just personal trips, or they can be good for commuting, they can be good for deliveries, but they're not good when we overbuild our infrastructure to where you have to drive a car everywhere. And then what happens? You need all this space dedicated to parking, so you build things further out, people move further away, you build out the suburbs, you don't have the density there to support getting public transportation there, and also people don't want it because they want to be out alone in their white suburbs away from black and brown people in the inner cities. Whole other topic, another problem. And what happens? You have to have a car to drive everywhere. So people in the suburbs, once they're old enough to get a car, when they get it, they associate a car with freedom. But you shouldn't have to get a car to get around. And we can change that. That's a choice. Metro is building more metro stations and metro lines. It's all doable. We're late, way late in the game. But anyways, doing a lot of riding, trying to eat healthy. You can probably tell I gained a little weight. Not a whole lot, but I want to cut down. Trying to sleep really well. I'm really trying to make it a priority to sleep. Problem is I wake up at like 3 in the morning. It's hard to fall back asleep. What can I do? My body's like amped up. I try and do deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation. I'll just read. But yeah, I'm getting there. Because sleep helps a lot to feel better. Can I even cross here? It's dangerous crossing. Well, that was it. Just a short video talking about what I've been doing. Oh, my mom's doing really well. She's happy for me. She's really glad about everything I'm doing. I keep her up to date on my activities out here and how great it is to be in LA, even though challenges. But yeah, it's really great and beautiful. So I'm going to go continue my walk, and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye.